strange things. I was like doing some research and like, oh, that's a cool idea. I'll use that.
There's corn in here?
I also have to make it interesting. If you can fly, then there's got to be some cool aerial combat shit.
There does. I agree.
There's got to be
that.
cool stuff.
No, when you first mentioned that there were griffins in the air, I was very happy about that because it makes it's gonna make combat fun.
Just interesting, like
because they're bigger than me.
Technically, they're large. They're considered a large,
and I'm a medium.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you turn off the light above the island, please? We are streaming and we are ready and raring to go. Start your engines.
Can you do the intro thing that you normally say?
Previously on Heroes of the Forgotten Realms.
So Luke and I were talking, Jess, and we were just discussing a bit about kind of recapping a little bit more than just like what happened last session, and recapping a bit about what has happened overall in the past day in story, like with everything and like what you're trying to do, because you're in a position now where what do you do? Like, where do you want to go? How do you want to find Laurel Silverhand? Like, so let's do this. Help me. What do you got?
I'm just being weird.
Oh, because you're doing that. You're like, hey man, it's like crazy. So basically, you entered the city to find Laurel Silverhand, which was technically Plan B. Plan A was to save the Leonin individuals that got taken from the gentleman to be given to Captain Appleback, because the note said to be taking them to Waterdeep. Right, so that was the pursuit. Then through a lot of just random, interesting, fun, flavorful, what you guys wanted to do versus what was actually happening stuff on the way there, you kind of were like, they're probably dead. So, moving on. So let's go find Laurel Silverhand. Upon entering the city, you met Granan, and then talked loud about the drow and all that stuff. And that there were, in total, that you know of, though you didn't look into, there have been 4 specific terrorist attacks. 2 that you know of in Edbire City and the location of Granan's people, which you would know to be... What was it? Pretty sure... Let me pull up a map here. I can tell you. The Southwest Star Mounts. So if you look on here, Anadbire City, right in between here, Southwest Star Mounts, somewhere in here-ish, is what you know, and then there were 2 others as well. You get into the city.
Wait, Anadbire is in here?
And this is basically the past 4 or 5 sessions has been like one day of stuff. Help me out here, Jarvis. Yeah, you got into the city.
We kind of interrupted a chase with a kid that stole.
Yep.
From there, we met Jazz. I think was the next thing. The next big thing was we met Jazz.
Go into the Field of Triumph, because there were a couple locations in the city where refugees are able to stay.
Yep.
Really.
They were full. And then that's right. That's when we got turned away from there, and then that's when we met Jazz. She said we can get you in there, or I can get you in there.
Yep. Plus some other weird, shady stuff.
Yep. Next big thing was Jarvis made the decision that he wanted to get the guns.
Well, you went to the.
Oh,
you went
right.
To
We went
the inn.
to the inn,
Well, it was a bar. It was more of a bar, wasn't it?
Yeah, whatever it was, because there was the performance thing happening too, and
What was it called?
everybody was getting. I know what it was called. It was called the Weed and then some. It was the.
Oh,
it was
I
called
know
the.
what it's called.
Let's get high.
It was. I got it because you met Patrice. So Patrice was the bartender.
Patrice.
And Ali Ogilby.
Right. That's where Jarvis had.
What was the place called?
An out-of-body experience. It had something to do with weed, didn't it?
I mean,
why am I remembering weed?
The Bard's Tale Tavern.
The Bard's Tale Tavern. Didn't have anything to do with weed. There was a bunch of weed.
It was because people were telling stories. It wasn't.
We went there because the guard said let's meet there. That's why we were there. Because the guard said we should meet there, and then he could talk to you, Nova.
And yep.
And Jarvis ended up being more stupid, like he had been, and then he ended up going to the upper part of the Bard's Tale Tavern, where the
I rewatched that the other day, by the way.
Is it a tarot card reader? Is that what she was?
She was a Furbolg tarot card reader.
Right.
Correct.
Yeah. Jarvis sits down, kind of interested, ends up being more than he bargained for, or more than he thought was going to happen there, and received a lot of information that surprised him and shocked him, and kind of threw him off even more so. So his mood, even after that, was a little bit shook, if you will. Then that's when, after that, the big main event was Jarvis wanting to get Isaac's guns.
Right.
Being convinced that the guns in their hands were dangerous, but really it was like a cover story for Jarvis just wanting to blow some shit up, or wanting
for
to,
sure.
Yeah.
Lucas wanting to as well, which is totally okay.
I did too. I mean, it's true, but you know.
And you should be able to do that, and you fucking did.
I did.
So
damn straight.
So you got what you wanted.
Can you show the camera your shirt, babe? We don't have a beer, though. This is our minor league hockey team. Ears up, beers up. It's the Swamp Rabbits, the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. Oh, shit. Sorry. I forgot that you had that.
We went and saw the hockey team, and they beat the Orlando Solar Bears.
Yeah.
With 0.7 seconds left, they scored a goal. It was great.
Pretty happy about it. It was a fun time. Anyway, continue. Yeah, so from there we went on combat.
Well, just really quick, go back to the guard conversation. And I don't know if Nova, you have, or Jess, excuse me, you have your notebook handy. If you could go back to the time where you met with the guard. I think this is important to note.
Told us about like the Lady Mage thing.
Yep.
Told us about the Treaty of Port being retracted, and that's why there's like issues currently going on.
She sits at like the Council of the 16.
That there's 16 of them total, and that they're like the open lords of Waterdeep, but like she's one of the only ones that we actually know the identity of.
Yep, because she came forward. Yep, she came forward. She's been sort of the
and there's something about like the Blackstaff like tavern and how that's an academic place and it's in the Castle Ward, and there's like
Blackstaff Tower. Yep.
Hoopla.
Yep.
Can I make a PSA real quick? I know nobody from Chick-fil-A corporate is watching this, but give me more chicken and more eggs, please. Thank you. It's so depressing. Like I have to ration out my chicken. It's just a mountain of lettuce. This is depressing.
That's hilarious.
Carry on.
PSA report. That's so funny. I was so confused. I'm like, you can roll. Oh, that's what you mean. Okay. So yeah, but he basically was like, hey, if I just ever find any other information for you about her, again, she's typically over at Blackstaff Tower, or she's usually doing some sort of rally. He talked about it like a rally around the city as well. But she's trying to be like the force to bring the people back together, and then some, because of the refugees that are in the city and the things that are happening on the somewhat of the west central side of Faerun. So, anyway,
people are pissed about how many people are in this city right now.
Yes, and that connects to the sort of like rioting outside of the headquarters. So we can even go to there, yeah. But Luke's gone. But Jazz tried to connect with you again. What's up?
I was just picking my nose.
Okay, cool.
Did you turn your camera off to pick your nose, but then announce that you were picking your nose? So what's the point to pick your nose on stream?
No one's watching. That's what's so funny. Like, my mom's gonna watch, and that's why, right? Like, because I know that she'd be like,
it was for your mom.
You picked your nose on camera?
She tells your whole family. That's funny. Yeah. Then you guys were like, screw you, Jazz. And then you...
Right. Screw you, Jazz. We got the guns.
Yep. Went to headquarters, did all that. The rioting out there, the big statues, get in. We'll go down in the basement.
Daredevil Season 1 finale.
It's just really cool. You guys did awesome.
Yeah, it was fun. Very
Dust of Disappearance.
Yeah, very briefly fought a robot with the one eye, like a robot cyborg.
Yeah, think of
Mike Wazowski, larger and robot.
Larger, yeah.
He's an iBorg.
But not like iRobot. Not like iRobot, more like steel bolts, like original Iron Man. Think of that.
Yeah, like steampunk.
Yeah.
No one liked my joke.
Right. What was it? What was your joke?
I said he's an iBorg, not a cyborg.
He's an iBorg.
Okay.
That's good, sweetheart. Very good.
Don't. It just was retracted. It is gone. It is stripped away.
Keep eating that lettuce. It's helping you out with your brain. It's good.
Oh, the water.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so
mine had more chicken.
That is probably accurate. Luke will give, if I'm not here, Luke will give himself the better portion of things.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not fair. As I'm going to the gym to do leg day tomorrow.
I would say, well, okay,
He's
fair.
Go with Adrian.
If she was here, it's a different story. Then obviously, you know what I mean. But
no, I don't know what you mean. Either way, it's okay. It's selfish, but it's okay.
You're an asshole, but it's okay.
No, you can't. You really can't do that. It is what it is.
My favorite is, like, I wouldn't have known, but he spills the beans on himself.
Oh, you said it? That's what happened?
He said it out loud. He said, mine have more chicken, by the way.
You're horrible.
You're a dick, but that's all right. That's okay.
As long as you admit it, that makes everybody feel better. What was I going to say? So then, yeah, you went to Sleepy Poo in the... Oh, you went down to the sewer. Weird smells. Went up to the Field of Triumph. Then...
Weird smells. It's funny that he said that. It's funny that he brought that up in the recap. He thought it was just gonna roll right over it. Like, oh, weird smells.
Well, I brought it up twice.
No, I know, but in the recap...
There are ammonia smells.
You bringing it up in the recap is... I like that.
Important, but you wouldn't let me follow the weird smells.
I like that.
Well, it's because we had a conversation...
No,
not you.
Ago.
Him.
It's okay.
He wouldn't let me follow the weird smells.
No, I get it. I understand.
What am I missing now?
I
I'm
said I
being
remember the
weird.
weird smells, but I wanted to go follow the weird smells, and Jarvis was like,
Got it.
"No, don't follow the weird smells." And I'm like, "But I need to know what's." It sounds like things gonna go boom boom.
Anyway, weird smells.
Weird smells, disguise self. What was the place called? The Silent Shit Show.
The silent schmuck.
This-
The Garden Inn. Hilton Silent Shield.
Silent Shield.
The Silent Shield. Very good.
Inn and storage unit.
A storage unit.
And in storage unit. Yep. So is there anything else that we? I mean, there's a bunch of other story pieces to all of this.
Isaac's multiple hissy fits.
Isaac is kind of his personality is volatile.
That's so dramatic. That was so aggressive.
It's true. His personality is volatile though. Like when shit hits the fan, he reminds me of myself. When shit hits the fan, he's like, all right, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Yeah, I don't know about you,
Literally,
I'm fucking out of here.
He's like, "I'm not a part of this. Not anymore. I started it, but I'm not a part of it anymore."
I ain't gonna do this shit. I ain't sticking around anymore. I'm out of here. I'm taking my
It
guns.
turned
I'm
into
out of here.
something I didn't plan, so now I won't take credit. I'll just leave.
And because none of this people stuff is his, he can understand, he can identify it, but it's not like he's been hunting demons and devils in swamps for most of his life. Being around uppity people and like civilian society, even though he's got great awareness, doesn't mean that he's like, I don't know.
We don't know his age. I don't think you ever gave us his age. How old does Isaac look?
I think I have him at 32. I think I have him around early 30s.
Does he look like he's early 30s, or does he look older or younger?
He looks older. Yeah, he looks like he's about to get into the 40s. The amount of
He looks like he's seen some shit.
ironically, like he's just like a lot of little scars and scratches, and like his beard is like, he looks like, Chris D'Elia, how he like never trims his beard.
Yeah.
It's like always just like weird, like that. Plus his hair, he's like not very clean. He just can see shit.
So we're walking around with a homeless looking man with a blindfold on. Got it.
Yeah, plus a demon chick, sort of, and then a bird.
We are the three amigos.
Well, I mean, but now, you've got a homeless blind man and two bird people.
2 Aarakocra. Uh-huh. Okay. And we pick up where, DM?
We pick up in your room at the Silent Shield, with Isaac shutting the door behind him, going into your room.
So he came in, he got a room and then went into our room. Got it. Pick up where I'm still in the Jarvis gets up from the lobby and follows Isaac back after that encounter, and goes to the attendant there. He goes, I'm gonna check on her.
That is your right.
Yeah, well, I mean, I wasn't saying that, like,
You could do that.
No,
You don't have to.
But I just,
do you feel obligated to?
No, I thought maybe some time has gone by. Anyway. Jarvis just turns around really awkward.
You hear like a ding 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 as like the door from like that little hallway goes down, then downstairs like the door rings, and she looks past you and goes around and goes like down the stairs
to where the entrance.
Yeah.
Okay. Which
and so you go.
It's not visible.
No, think of it like
Like
Think of like your front
Anthony
door.
Magic Calda's house. You have to enter and then you go up the stairs.
Yes, but it's like a narrow hallway. You're the old house apartment at your parents' house, old parents' house, not in Illinois but in Florida. The
Yes.
side house.
Yes.
Like that, stairs and then up.
Got it.
That's that.
Yep. So I can't see it. All right. So Jarvis just walks. Jarvis is gonna go. He's gonna open the door to the room. He's gonna walk in there as well.
And again, just the feelings of everything. It's like you guys have Nova's dream.
It's coming to the end of the day, right, DM?
No, it's the beginning of the day.
It's beginning of day 2 in Waterdeep.
Yeah, so like this is
Right.
like probably 11 o'clock.
Right. Gotcha.
Because you stayed in the sewers for like a couple hours or an hour. I don't know. Like you would
Yeah.
have to traveled through, really paid attention. It's a couple hours.
Nova's gonna sleep for like 12 years, whatever this is over.
Well,
So what
I don't. That's what.
what are we thinking?
I feel like it's really important that we. I think it's really important that we meet. That we find Laurel Silverhand. Nova, where was it that the guard said that we could find her? Possibly. I'm thinking that Isaac and I will maybe go out and see if we can scout a little bit. If you want to, I don't know. Yeah, I mean you can come with, but I'm thinking that maybe we'll scout a little bit.
The Black Staff Tower?
Blackstaff Tower.
Yes.
And
Jay said you can't get in unless you're a student.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, Jazz doesn't know what she's talking about. Where is that?
The
Um,
Castle Ward, which is south, right?
I
Where we are.
have a picture for it for me. And it's in a different spot than what I said before because I misunderstood. It's actually this square right here. There's like a main square. You see that square right there?
This one here?
Yep, that main
Okay.
square.
Yeah, I'm zooming in on it. Okay.
Square.
Because I think I said it was like somewhere over here, but I was wrong. It was
Yeah.
here.
I can't remember what you said.
Yeah.
Cool. So anyway, Nova, do you want to come with, or if we just scout? I mean, what do you want to do?
I mean, I don't know how long I'll stay a bird.
And just so you guys know, you're around here somewhere. Nine, I love you. She's a psychopath.
I think you're like a better.
Yeah, that's right. How much longer can you be in Aarakocra?
How much longer can I be a bird?
Would you say an hour?
I think so. That's what it said.
Plus, if we're scouting it out and we're just the three of us are together doing that, I mean,
Less an hour, yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't really think that we should be keep on splitting ourselves up because if Jarvis, you get taken for whatever if you're out there by yourself, or if one of us gets, then we're even more screwed.
So what are you saying? You're saying we should travel as a party, all three of us?
I'm saying that's, in my opinion, that's probably best. Only because, what if you?
Aren't the guards looking for a party of 3? I don't know. I'm trying to.
I agree. That's a good point too. Nova, what do you think?
I mean, the idea of, are we going to go as a party of 3, or are we going to risk the chance of losing one of us because we went alone?
I think no matter what, we should decide that first, and then decide where we're going and what we're doing.
I think this should also be a party decision.
I agree.
We all agree on said decision.
And there's a moment where Isaac kind of stands a little bit closer to Nova and looks just at you, Travis.
Well, we should put it to a vote. All in favor of splitting the group up, raise your hand. Jarvis just raises his hand,
Of course he did.
and then he goes.
Nova reaches forward and just puts his hand down.
All right. As a group, it is then. Where do we start? I mean, do we want to just head straight there? Do we? I mean, we could.
Where are we currently?
You are somewhere up around
Holy
here.
crap, we gotta travel really far.
Yeah, we're up here, but okay. So we.
Aren't we going back towards the direction that they're looking for us from?
No, they were over. We were in the Sea Ward, correct?
Yep. This is Field of Triumph.
Oh, so
Gotcha.
it's kind of close, isn't it? Wait a second. No. Well, yeah.
Nah, it's not as close as I thought. So it's best if we went down and then over. What's your question?
What were the main things that you wanted to take care of? Because Jarvis, you told Isaac goes. What about Granan? Do we need to go see him? Do we need to go?
Yeah. So
How do we know where they are?
my thoughts on that are either they're in the city already or they're not. And if they're not, I don't think there's anything that I can do to get him in alone. And so that's why I think Laurel Silverhand can help with that. Maybe, I mean, at least it's someone who has a little bit of pull, more than we have now.
Nova, don't you have that little piece of paper or whatever that shows where the different areas of where refugees could
Yes.
stay?
Yes, I do.
I mean, if no matter what, they're probably in one of these places, if anything.
I mean, I mean, there was a lot of people. I don't know if, I mean, they were really strict about the people that they were letting in here and the quantity. It seemed like in this city. I mean, we've been just the one day that we've been here. I mean, it's crowded. I mean, you got a lot of people in here, and I don't know. I hope they made it in, but
So is
Highly
that some?
unlikely.
I just,
Well-
like I said, I think finding Laurel Silverhand is going to help with that, as well as the other reason we came here, which was the two Leonins that we chased out of an ad buyer, trying to rescue them, which is another reason that I think Silverhand might be able to help us out, or at least point us in the right direction for these things.
And Isaac holds up that piece of paper that is written from Captain Ackleback to people, whoever.
How do we want to do this? You can be a bird for an hour more, and I mean, I say we try to get to. I say we try to get to that tower before that spell wears off. Because if that spell wears off, I mean, I think we're screwed. How should we travel?
I mean, we left Glarquan.
Oh, Glarquan!
I'm really upset about it, okay?
I think he'll be fine. I think it's best, though, that we don't travel with him. I think maybe they've already either taken him into custody or I don't know. I think he'll be fine. I think it's best that we don't go back for him right now, though.
Isaac looks out the window and just kind of looks down in the alleyway. Yeah, I think if anything, here's what I think I can do. I think I can go check on Glarquan and I can let you know. I know that's splitting up the party a bit, but I think I can make myself a little bit more seen unseen, playing the role I play. And I can then telephone you guys.
Well, I think we should all be there. I mean, I know we're kind of swapping our roles here with what we voted for, but I don't know. I feel like we should all be there when we meet Silverhand. And I mean, Glarquan.
I believe that too. I don't disagree. But maybe I could just go get Glarquan and our stuff and bring it back here.
Well, isn't that going to be a little sketchy? I mean, what if they're guarding him? What if they know that that's the same donkey that we came in with? And what if they're guarding him? Or what if they're watching him? Wait for us to come back to it and to the cart, and then they'll follow you to the tower.
Isaac smirks to himself and says, "I made this, but when you guys were upstairs, and he has like this little bracelet that says WWJD, and it's
What would Jesus do?
what would Jarvis do?"
Oh,
And
no. Where do you get beads from?
I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. Like you said, we're kind of switching roles here, but okay, maybe if we're all going to be together, we go get Glarquan, we try to figure that out. Maybe we just see from afar. Where are we going to go for Laurel Silverhand? Blackstaff Tower, is that the place?
That's
or what
right.
do we do?
And I think we got to hit the road now because her spell is not going to last forever. We only have probably less than an hour now, and we got to get over there. So I say we hit the road now.
I'm going to tell you that for you to get here to here, it'll probably be about 35 minutes of a travel.
Okay.
Plus,
Which
if
means
you're
it would
being,
wear off.
plus, if you're being stealthy and trying to take your time and be hidden, that spell, unless you recast it at some point.
Do you have the
Which-
ability to recast it, babe? Is it a spell slot or what?
Spell slot.
Do you have a slot?
Music. Spell slot. Yes. Well, when I cast it the first time, it's not on there. So
I don't want you to have to use another spell slot just in case something happens. Let's just try to get there. You said if we take our time and stealthy about it, take us what, 45 minutes?
Probably 45 to an hour.
All right. Well, I say we head out. I mean, worst case scenario, I can cast Pass Without a Trace, and you know.
We can just be extra sneaky and just try to stay in the. I mean, which then it kind of takes you to the moment where like you guys were traveling through the alleyways with Jazz.
Oh, I cannot cast it more than once. It is once per long rest.
Good catch. Thanks for being honest.
Should I possibly stay back? Would that be smarter?
No, I think we're good on this. I think we've done
But
enough
like, what if you
deliberating.
guys? But what if you guys scout out how to get in there, and then we set up a meeting tomorrow with her, and then we can all meet her then?
Yeah, Jarvis is just kind of shaking his head. He goes, "No, I think
This is a stupid idea.
no. Listen, it's not a stupid idea. I think we're good. I think we need to find her now. I don't think we need to wait any longer. We got the city on our backs, and we can't afford to be risking this any longer. We should just go see her. We should just go find her."
Oh my god, let's just go. Because we're wasting time.
Yeah, I agree. That spell's not going to last forever. So how are we going to
Okay.
travel?
Walk and talk. Let's walk and talk.
Well, I don't know that we should remain together. We should try to maybe one person at a time, or maybe just the two of us, Nova, and then
Yes, obviously.
and then Isaac. You know, you can kind of fall behind and follow, maybe 20 paces behind us or something.
Okay, that's fine. I can do that.
All right. Let's go. And Jarvis reaches out his hand to the Aarakocra-looking tiefling.
And she goes,
Jesus, Jess.
this is the first time Jarvis has showed any sort of affection towards Nova.
Lead the way. And so we're gonna leave the Silent Shield and take the roads. How common
Sure.
is it to see people traveling via road on foot in Waterdeep?
Immensely typical. Remember, even when you walked through and you came through this area, past the main, like the village of Waterdeep, into the city, bumper to bumper, shoulder to shoulder traffic.
By foot, people on foot.
Foot, cart, even when those statues were slowly traveling through the city, people had to move out of the way or else they were going to get crushed.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I'm picturing. Cool. So we enter the crowd. Easy for Isaac, I'm sure, to trail
I'm probably
behind.
going to be fine. I can look the part.
It's hard to miss two big birds.
But the problem is the birds. you all are.
Well, I got this hood on, and he puts up the hood, and it's a big robe that covers his wings and all that stuff, so it makes him a little bit less conspicuous. Nova is a bird, but a female bird, and I would imagine she looks much different than Jarvis. Am I right in saying that, Nova?
I mean, I keep my build, but I'm a bird, which means I would be smaller than Jarvis.
But she can be creative with the Aarakocra, the features, right?
So technically, no, because
No.
it has to be what I've seen before. And
It's
you're
like
the only
being
bird I've
Mystique.
ever seen. Yeah, it's the only bird I've ever seen is you.
Unless
so I
you
look like
become
you
Mist.
as a woman.
Unless you look like Mist, or unless you look like.
Oh, but Mist has some bad juju-y stuff with him, and that seems scary. And he also seems like rarer to find than an Aarakocra.
Either way, I think would be good.
I
Nova,
mean,
do
maybe
you
can
have
we blacken your beak up a bit or something? Can we Maybe-
Yes. Do I have something? Hold on, I'm looking.
I don't know,
I have
guys.
hairspray.
I like my beak, and he like.
maybe put like a bandana or two on him too? Maybe give him an eye patch, or give him I mean, I can make an eye patch real quick. Maybe I would give you. And he kind of smirked. Maybe give you a black eye.
Now you're pushing it.
I wish.
I love that. Trying to see if there's anything that I have that could like disguise you more. Do I look like super? Like, would they be like, oh, she's Jarvis, or would they be like, oh, she's a girl bird that kind of looks like Jarvis?
I mean, she looks
Because
like
it says that my form, my build doesn't really change. My build would be the female version of whatever race I turn into.
yeah. But whatever person you mimic looking like. Sorry.
I don't have anything to like smudge on your little face.
I
Rub mud on you.
get your torch out. Get your torch. It grabs a torch and like some
I
of
was
like the
just thinking
broken
about that.
grab like some of the torch and like the embers that are from like the
So, like,
burning before,
Sure.
just like ashy. He's you do the honors, and he gives it to you, Nova.
And I'm like, and then I imagine Jarvis being like, and I'm like, stop, move.
Make a Constitution saving throw, Jarvis.
Ooh, 19. 23.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt. She does a great job.
All right.
I love that.
Are we done? Can we go before this spell wears off?
I'm fine.
All right. Let's go.
I'm probably gonna wait a little bit though. Just I'll hop out the window from my room.
That's fine. So
Okay.
we exit the room.
You see him
and,
go into his room, shuts the door. It's just you two now.
We walk out. We see the. Do we see the woman?
Well, yeah. So as you start walking out to like head out of the front area, you see her. She's like has like these like what looks like to be like flyers, or like pieces of paper that she's like taking and folding, putting them on the side, taking and folding, putting them on the side. A couple of them like have trickled onto the ground or like up from down the stairs, and you hear she's like, "Can you just grab me a couple of these, please? The ones that fell, please."
Oh yeah. Sure. He picks them up and gives them to her.
And as you can see, it looks like it's like a little bit of a picture. It's like a picture of the city of Waterdeep, like looking into the ocean. And at the top it says, "Welcoming ceremony for new Waterdeep family and the news of the future." And looks like to be what seems to be like this like little emblem of a sun though, like along on like the right side. And like a square box, and at the very bottom it says, "Forever focused on a fruitful future."
Interesting. What is?
Don't make me
so you
don't
said
make
it's
me
folded
repeat
in half.
that. Don't make me repeat it.
So you said it's folded in half, like there's information on the inside, correct?
Basically, that's so she was folding it like to keep to like think
Oh,
of just a
okay.
piece of paper, yeah, just like this to
Okay.
like she's looks like she's like putting them in to like hand out or do something like that.
Gotcha.
Can I would like to sleight of hand one of those, please.
Cool.
I was just gonna ask for one.
You can sleight of hand it. He can sleight of hand. Yeah, if you want to try to sleight, you can say something or do something.
I rolled a 13
Yeah, you're able to.
as I'm collecting them.
Yeah, totally. Thank you. I do appreciate this.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll be back later. I appreciate all the hospitality.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So we've heard like a lot about like the Castle Ward and like that it's gorgeous. Is there anywhere good to like eat over there, or like places that we should see?
Well, at that point, she like hands you the piece of paper and she goes, "Well, the market is a fine place for, especially if you've never been there as a newcomer. As you said, newlyweds. I mean, I don't know how long you're staying. I don't remember what you said, but if you want to take this, and tomorrow is a rally for the people at the market, and there's plenty of food, and we can go there today. That's wonderful too. They'll probably be setting up, but
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. We'll be back later.
okay." Also, she looks at you, Jarvis. She goes, "And remember, every day you'll need to check in and then pay."
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely. I thought I remember paying. Did I not pay?
No, you did not pay.
Oh, well, what do we owe you for the night?
3 silver pieces.
3 silver. Sure.
And if you need a storage unit below for, and I mean, if you're going to go get some more items or pick up anything, certainly keeps it safe down there as well.
He goes, 3 silver. Yeah. Honey, you have 3 silver?
I do. And you see like Nova's like, you know, the eyes of like when a girl's like, oh my god, like that's what she looks like right now. And I'm going to hand her.
As she takes the 3 silver, she does the same eye, like.
Yeah. Anyway, have a good rest of your day.
You as well.
What was your name, by the way?
I didn't give a name earlier.
No, you didn't. That's what I'm asking.
Oh, I'm sorry, Marion.
Oh, Miriam?
Miriam or Mary?
Miriam with an F?
Miriam
With an
or
M.
Marianne?
It's a silent.
Marion.
Oh, it's a silent
Marianne.
L.
No, it's Marion.
Silent.
N? Wait, B? There's a B there?
Marion.
Are you saying?
Marion.
Mary?
Are you saying mine?
You're getting you're
Marion.
Marianne.
Oh, with a B.
Oh, boo.
Mariam.
With a
Marianne
B.
Boo. Got it.
Got it.
Marianne Boo.
I understand. Hey, have a great rest of your day, Mom. And he turns around, and we walk
We're
out.
so dumb.
We-
We're so dumb.
We walk out. When we open the door to the road, you said this is kind of like the uppity area. So, is this a little bit like more carts in this area, less foot traffic, or?
It's like immediately like because these are more of like villas and more of like homestead for just a little bit of uppity. It's like Dutch Creek Estates.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like
are using so many references I don't understand because it's freaking Illinois.
Dutch Creek Estates, but like immediately like it's a pocket, which then immediately turns into like, Johnsburg.
Yeah. Okay.
But there's enough people
Are
out
you
there.
gonna take me to? I need somebody to take me to Johnsburg, Illinois, so I know what reference you guys are making.
We will.
We will. A couple weeks. So like you get out like 2 blocks away, and then it starts to even pick up more. But think of like the nice uppity where like people are walking like hats and canes, you know, like longer clothes. But even like still like there's some people that are just like hoodlummy running the streets, kids, like all the above. It's an afternoon, so people are going for either an afternoon stroll, food, new people coming into the city.
I want to be, as we're out here, I want to, this whole travel, I want to be very, very, very extra perceptive. So Jarvis is very on the lookout for people looking at me and Nova, double taking at us, looking at us for an unusual amount of time, all that types of stuff. That's what specifically looking for that this whole time. If he gets that feeling, no, never mind. You're probably just gonna make me roll perception checks. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. We start our journey.
Go ahead and roll your perception check.
Ooh, that was good. I forgot how to do math. 22.
Nice. Nova, are you doing anything specific here too? Are you...
I feel like she's being observant.
Okay.
But I don't know, like, she's being observant, but she's also, like, in her brain just being like, this is so weird. Like, that Jarvis and I first off have to pretend that, like, we're lovers. But, like, it's just interesting to, like, I'm being perceptive of other people, but also of Jarvis, because he has, like, the smut on his nose and, like, the smut and all that crap, and I don't want it to rub off, so I'm, like, trying to, like, be conscious of what he's doing at the same time. I'm just paying attention to everybody.
I love it. And just so for strategic purposes, Nova, you have a cantrip called Message, which basically you can, so if you already know that, so like, you know, or if you want me to explain it again, I'm happy to do whatever.
I mean, kind of. Because, like, I have to be able to see Isaac in order to be able to talk to him.
You can cast the spell through solid objects if you are familiar with the person or the target.
So if I know, like, somebody's on the other side of a wall, I can be like...
So really, if you know where Isaac and Jarvis are, like, directly behind something, or, like, if you guys need to split up and he's behind a cart, you know what I'm saying? You can just, like, point to that area, whisper something, and he can hear it. So, or if you're standing right by him, you want to just do that quick without him, you know, I'm just giving you just some other, like...
Question. What's the difference between a cantrip and a spell?
A cantrip doesn't require a spell slot.
So I can cast it
at will. At will is whenever, as much as you want.
And like that, but didn't know that.
And guidance is great because if you want to, you know, if you knew Luke is going to do like a check on something. No. If you know that Lucas is going to do a perception check, you could say, I'm going to give him guidance, and then he's going to add a d4 to his roll.
Okay. Gotcha.
Does that make sense? Like, you know, these are just a couple little things to, like, keep in your tool belt for you.
So we are rolling along. Perception check is 22.
And are you going to Field of Triumph, or your point? Show me where you're going.
We are going to the tower.
Okay, cool. So you are going to the tower.
Yes.
You get out, and why don't you take me to the route? Take me to the route. Just point to where you're going.
Yeah, so we kind of come down, it looks like this road here.
Cool.
And then this one cuts across here into the castle ward, and we'll take this road up and then over.
So you are going to pass the market. So the market's right this main middle area.
Yes. That seems like yes. Mm-hmm.
So then at that point, just so you're clear, your perception check is great. You guys get out there. It's hustle and bustling. There's a few times where you catch guards walking, standing near. Are you trying to like dodge out of the way?
If
Or
I
are you
see a guard coming up, I'm kind of coming across to the other side of the road, maybe ducking behind some people, you know. So I'm fine with making a stealth check too, if you want us to.
If yeah, just again, that does it's not does necessarily need to be hard, but if you want to make a stealth check,
Yep.
both of you.
I roll at disadvantage because I have heavy armor and I need to buy a new one.
Right, but you can also cast guidance on yourself, so you can touch yourself and give you a D4 as well, and you can do this as much as you want.
I would like to cast guidance on myself.
So you however you want to, you grab your holy symbol while you just
So,
do something.
question. For that, would I roll my 2d20s, and then pick the lower number and then add a d4 to that? Yes? Okay, cool. You froze for a second, and I was like...
Oh, sorry. Yes. Yes.
My stealth was the same as the perception, 22.
Yep. Cool. Perfect.
God, I'm glad I did that. +1, so 9 plus 4. Yes.
Cool. No, that's good. No, it's
A nat 1.
yeah. You guys,
Master.
you feel fairly confident. This is an easy task, just to get through the city, navigating through passing through, swerving people. You get past the market, and the market is beautiful big buildings that are surrounded by a courtyard. Okay, and like it, open market, like basically from your experience outside of the Field of Triumph, like the largest open space in the city by these marble stone buildings that enclose. Because there's people there, like a maze of stalls and carts that appear here like all day and at night. It seems like there are guards that seem to be like more active inside, but what you see is that there looks like to be a stage that's being built and set up on the west side of it. So anything you want to do with that, think about that, or if we just can keep going, I'm happy to do whatever.
I want to keep going because, like, yes, Nova would like to go and like see what she could find, but also like my craft's gonna wear off and we need to get to her and then possibly back before my thing wears off.
No, not back.
Yeah.
I think once we get Silverhand, I think we're good. We don't need the disguise. That's the whole point. Like, I think she can get the guards to lay off, but I'm not sure. I mean, I'm just kind of guessing about that.
Yeah, so at that point you get to like the like the main. So there's a gate which seems like there's certain individuals that are going on. They all look like they'll be wearing not a long vest that goes to the ground, but it kind of goes to their knees. It's like a brown and tan vest with like a brown trim, and it shows like an emblem of what looks like to be a circle and a literal black staff. That seems to be like shooting like 3 little sparks off the end of it. Going through this main gate that's in front. So, sorry. Basically, there's a gate that goes right in front, and there are people that are going through it. But it looks like every time that they go through it, they take their left palm and they put it on like the top of the gate itself. Like one of the main looks like to be sort of like an orb made of stone that they put their hand on it. It's a 20-foot wall that seems to be all the way around like a gate itself, but you can see that the tower is like a smooth black stone. You don't see any windows or even really any like major doors, but from the outside the structure appears to be like 3-story stone tower and somewhat small considering it's the main recognized Magic Apprentice Academy on the Sword Coast.
It's small, okay.
And people seem to be like coming in and out, but they like put their palm on this stone orb.
Do they just have this one building, or do they have other buildings?
From your understanding,
Like the buildings next to it are like, what do they look like?
They literally look like main like regular like like brick buildings that are either for homes or for like some sort of warehouse or some sort of like it doesn't look like anybody's going in and out of these any other buildings. Remember, there's a main gate that's 20 feet tall, iron bars, like thick, that go around it a bit. So it doesn't look like anybody's like going into any other buildings. They literally look like there's one main there's steps that go up to it with 2 double doors where people are opening in and going out, opening in and going in and out.
Okay. People of all ages or younger?
They look a little bit more younger, like they're like college students. There's a few like what look like to potentially be faculty that come in and out or head down the road. Eventually, you do see Isaac as he hits you in the hip and goes, "Please, sir, can I have some coin?" I could really use a meal. My former friends abandoned me.
Real funny. Were you followed here?
He just looks backwards. I don't think so.
You weren't looking?
I was looking. I wasn't followed. You kidding me? No one's around here.
How do we get
What are
in?
we thinking?
How do we get in here? I mean,
He like looks at. I mean, maybe go put your
Do you have to be a magical being?
palm on that ball.
But also, you're a homeless man. So if it happens to you and you're just like a blind guy, like just walking and like touching things and you accidentally touch the little ball, it's not suspicious.
wait a second. That's a really good idea.
That's a fucking delicious idea. You're gonna totally. You already have inspiration, don't you?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure you both have inspiration, and
We
I'm gonna
both
give
do.
you another. I'm
Oh,
gonna give you
God.
also +2 to that roll.
No. Inspiration +2. Inspiration.
Because that's a grandiose idea.
plus.
Should I go do it right now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
This is gonna be fun.
Hobble your little body over there and just touch things like this.
James, I'm Rick James. He gets over to like the side
Jay?
with his with a stick, and he hits the dum, dum, as he's hitting the main 20-foot tall iron gate. As he passes through, he gets to the main gate as it opens. So it's like a big gate with a pedestal with an orb that's on the side. So it's like 4 or 5 people wide that can come in and touch it, and then go past it and go into like the main courtyard, then up to this somewhat 3-story small building that's just in the center with a couple trees that are in this
It's so
courtyard.
weird.
But looks like, again, dozens and dozens of people are coming in and out.
Like, how are they all fitting in this building?
Eventually, you
It's
see him
an
as
illusion.
he goes over to touch it. You see him as he trips. Oh no! And he puts his hand on it and falls. And what you see is a boom of a green energy that flutters from the ball. That goes around and kind of you see what looks like to be sort of this dome-ish green shield that covers the whole sides and all around. And you see people come up to him and they're like, are you okay? I'm so sorry, please. Oh. And it looks like to be like a group of 3 or 4 kids that are helping him up. Yeah. What do you guys?
I'm gonna run over because I saw him fall, and I'm gonna run over and be like, "Oh my goodness, are you okay?"
I think I pulled something this time. This is so embarrassing. Oh.
It's okay. It's okay. It's gonna be okay.
You see this brunette elf female who has her hair tied in a very tight bun in the back of her head, lipsticks, eyeshadow, looks like to be very organized, has a very big thick old book and a satchel, and also it says, "Yes, sir, are you sure you don't need anything? I mean, you took a hard fall." She kind of laughs and chuckles it off for a second.
When she says that, Jarvis walks up and says, "Yeah, I'm sure he's fine. This is a good friend of mine. Come on now, Jim. You really got to get back home to your wife." And I help him up.
Gee, my wife, I can't remember what she's like. I think I can't.
That's
Oh
all
no,
right.
I'm blind. I
That's-
can't see. He's like,
Yeah, that's okay.
He's
Obviously,
awful.
and so Jarvis is kind of like, wraps his arm around him and kind of goes, obviously, had too much to drink here, Jim. It's all right. We'll get you back to your wife. No problem.
And as they're like getting him together, I'm gonna turn to this girl over here. Like, what is this place?
oh, it's. I assume. I apologize. I guess I shouldn't assume. You're new to the city, I guess.
Yes. Yes.
Well, this is Blackstaff Tower. This is
Oh.
the prime, and she becomes like very astute. She's like,
Yes, like very proud.
yeah, this is the largest and most rewarding and well-known magic academy off the Sword Coast.
Well, how do you become part of that? I think that's spectacular.
Well, it takes a lot of time, and then one of her other friends that comes by is kind of this blonde hair, kind of like a little bit ratty-tat-tat. She's like, you have to, basically not have a life. And she's just kind of the brunette is like, I have a life, and it is basically you have to. It's a study program, it's a test, and it's also an acceptance.
So how often do they give these tests? Like I know someone who would definitely be interested.
Oh my! Well, I mean, like I said, it's not easy.
Oh, she's tough.
I mean, probably not as tough as me, but I would say at this point, well, I mean, if they desire to potentially get an invitation, I mean, I think at first you need to go talk to get in front of the. Hold on, let me pull up the name. The stewardesses of Blackstaff Tower, and she basically points to. There's one of the other buildings that are down the road. You submit your form, submit your magical prerequisites, and take your test.
And then, question: how, like, do they give tours of the facility because it is so prestigious? Like,
The blonde
do they
girl, the blonde girl's like, oh no. She goes, I am actually ahead of the council, the student council here, and I
oh,
would.
I love that.
And she kind of like looks. She goes, is he with you too?
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm sticking around just to make sure that he didn't did Jim hurt anything here? I thought maybe I wanted to make sure that he didn't owe anybody anything. I got some money if he did damage
No,
something.
I don't think so. She goes over to like the main sphere. She puts her hand on it, and you just see like a light green energy kind of go around the orb, and she kind of like walks around. She goes, I mean, it would probably take a lot to damage anything within Blackstaff Tower and any of its properties. So,
Right.
But you were saying you're on the student council. I
yes,
was on
I'm
the student council in my school, so I love that.
interesting. Your school? Are you? Is it in competition or?
No, I mean it's just far away, a lot smaller than this, but
What school? Because I'm familiar with many magic schools around the Sword Coast.
it's called Ilvermorny.
The Infirmary?
Ilvermorny?
Go ahead and make a deception check. You want to cast
You know what
guidance on
Ilvermorny
yourself?
is? Yes. Yes, I
Did you
do.
wait? Did you say?
You know what Ilvermorny is?
What'd you say?
Ilvermorny. It is the United States equivalent of Hogwarts.
I thought you were gonna say Hogwarts.
No, I was like, I gotta get the real people in here. I've got some guidance on myself. Okay. 19.
19. She goes, She kind of looks embarrassed. I mean, I know of Falix Academy of Sorcery, Clausery School of Witchcraft, Tamira School of Sorcery, the Institute of Art of the Arcane. I don't know what this is.
It's far away. And,
What about-
and just very
What about
special.
Hogwarts? You ever heard of Hogwarts? I had a. Anyway,
No, I'm going to actually have to take a look into that. That sounds really interesting.
Yeah, but you were saying that you possibly do tours.
Yeah, I do tours.
Now,
Are
how do I become a part of the tour? I would love to get a tour of this building. It's so interesting, and I would love to look into it.
Okay, here we go. Here's for the marbles. Make a persuasion check.
Ooh, balls. I think it's wrong of me. Ooh, should I use my inspiration? Should I cast guidance on myself?
all of the above, all of it.
Can I do that? Guidance and inspiration?
So flip your coin.
Okay.
Which side is what?
I don't remember. Heads was 1, tails was 2, right? 2, 3. I don't remember.
Just pick one now. That's fine.
Okay, but is it I roll 1 extra time or I roll 2 extra times? That's what it is? Okay. Heads is 1, tails is 2. Flip the Rooney. I have tails. There's nothing on it, but I wrote heads bitch on the other side so I can prove that it's tails. So, and I also cast guidance on myself. Yes. I need to uncook my. Oh, and I get to add +2.
Go ahead and roll, Jess.
So I have... Okay, 18's the highest so far. Okay, so 18 +2. Wait, you said persuasion?
Yes.
Oh, I'm a persuasive bitch. So 18.
20 plus your
5.
25.
18 plus 5. Yeah.
No,
So
18 plus
25?
5? No.
18.
23.
I rolled an 18. And my persuasion is +3, plus an extra 2.
23.
So
23. She's like, I mean, I could make an exception. I mean, I'm in between classes. I mean, I could.
As as Jarvis is walking away with Jim, he goes, "What, Jim? No, we're not going on the tour too. Stop." And he turns around.
Do you guys happen to have like a nurse or something to check him out? I really want to make sure that he's okay.
No, Jim, we can't go on the tour.
You guys have like healers or
Just
something?
stop.
She's like, I mean, there's certainly some medical attention that we might be able to support him. I'm sure.
Jarvis just flicks Isaac's ear.
He's like, ow!
Jim, we're not going on the tour, Jim. Stop asking.
You see her as she's like, well, come here. And she puts her hands on him and she casts Cure Wounds on him.
Wow.
And as she does, you see magicalness enters into him. But there's a moment she's like, that's strange. Like, I don't see any change. What was hurting you again? He's like, oh, it's inside. That's not, you're not going to be able to see anything. Okay, well, oh, my back, oh! As he tries to stumble forward, yeah, we can go. Okay.
So we're all going right now?
I guess so.
What the fuck? I didn't think this would actually work.
Okay,
but
I mean-
it's working in my favor.
I've always actually wanted to take a tour of this place. So if you don't mind, if we're not imposing, Jim, obviously he's out of it, but he really wants to go on the tour, I guess.
Well, we're first going to get him inside and make sure he gets medical attention, and then I will take you. I mean, you said you're with him? Are you siblings?
We're us? You're talking about us?
I mean, you both look the same.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to assume. I apologize.
We're yes, we're together.
Okay, so you're together. Okay. I mean,
Yes.
I'm not trying to say anything. I just was curious.
No, I didn't write. Yes, we were just walking down the road and I saw my friend Jim. And yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, let's see this place, huh?
Roll that shit. Absolutely not.
She puts her hands on the ball and then touches you three, and it you're able to walk through.
I love how freaking easy that was. Just to be like, listen, studious girl who reminds me of myself. Reminds me of myself. Let me get inside.
You get in, and you definitely do look a little bit like people are questioning what you. It looks just a little strange. Where she's just taking you in. Eventually, you get up the double steps and into the main door, and she just smiles at you and just says, "I think this is the best one, this school." And she opens up the door, and it's the typical it's fucking massive inside.
I was about to say, it's an illusion to make the building look small on the outside, but it's ginormous on the inside.
100% huge, super huge. On the inside, you have massive.
Like the TARDIS.
It's the tart. We're entering the TARDIS.
Massive rooms, massive corridors, black and white tiled floor. Everything connected to one major stairwell. And it's interesting because have you ever seen Labyrinth, the movie The Labyrinth?
Yes.
It's the stairs that people are upside down and walking.
Where they are, yeah.
So it looks like a paradox of sorts. And it looks like there are individuals that will then go to a certain area, say a word, and then it keeps going. So it appears that even inside you need to know magical passwords in order to enter into different rooms or different areas that are given access to you by the spoken word.
And I'm like, this reminds me of Ilvermorny. We have magical stairs that kind of shift and move. You step on the stair and it decides it knows where you want to go. So it just moves and they all move and shift. Isn't that cool?
I don't think that that's accurate because this is the only institution that has these. That's weird.
It is a smaller school. It's small. So I'm sure you haven't heard of it.
Yeah, I'm sure it's new too. So, anyway, she then literally takes you over to one of this past some pillars and then into a corridor in the hall where she goes and she says a magical word and it opens up this looking at a wall where a picture frame is.
Nova would like to remember the magical word. She said.
All right, what's the word?
I don't know. I really wanted to say something stupid like abracadabra.
Abracadabra it is. She goes abracadabra, and the actual wall itself turns into a hallway where you see people kind of walking in and exiting some rooms and stuff. Jim, she sits him into this room where this looks to be bubbles and different cauldrons and some weird vials of liquid that are spinning all the way around. And you see this female that basically all to say is that it's like a nurse's office but crazy magical and weird. He'll be fine here. And there's a row of 6 people that are sitting there. One person has a really long nose. Another person looks like their arm is flubber. One person looks like they have 6 different heads that are on them and they all just do one of these things and look and wave. And she one of the girls goes, "Hi, Gilbert." And she waves. It's the 6-headed one of the heads turns. I'm sure he'll be fine.
I never got your name. What's your name?
It's Serum.
Serum, serum.
Are you saying
but not
with a? Is that a D at the end? Serum.
No, it's a P. Syrup.
Oh, serum with a B. Got you.
Syrup? Wait, did you say your name was Syrup or Serum?
Be like boy.
Or Serum. I'm losing my mind.
I'm pretty sure
it's Serum.
There's a
Serum.
There's definitely an X in there somewhere. Speaking of X, can we find Professor X here?
Who? Who's a Professor X? Professor Alexander?
No.
teaches conjuration.
Xavier.
No, I'm thinking of
Xavier.
no,
right?
not Xavier. No. It's actually a female. Silverhand. Laurel Silverhand. She's here, right?
She like puts her back up against the wall and goes, "I cannot wait to take Enchantments 201."
Does she?
Enchantments 201. Is that what she says?
How does that? What does that have to do with Laurel Silverhand? She's here, right? This is where I thought she was.
I mean, yeah, she's remarkable.
Have you met her?
Oh no! I have not met her. I've go to every rally that she's a part of. I've intentionally wanted to make sure that since I've gotten to this school, that she's on my top priority list, especially since I'm able to then actually get into her class next semester. I already took the test to sign in to get into it early.
But how would you meet her otherwise? Does she do tutoring? Is there anything that she does outside of that specific class that we would possibly get to see her? I've heard so much about her.
It's difficult because from my understanding, we don't see her in the halls. She's because she's
Does she apparate into rooms? How does that work?
Well, she's an archmage of enchantments and conjuration. I mean, she can teleport.
That's cool. I can also teleport.
What? What do you mean teleport?
Yeah. That's a little trick of mine. I mean, I can't really teleport. I can't teleport that far, but I can definitely teleport.
She's even though she's
Should I waste it to show her that I can teleport?
It's up to you.
Part of me really wants to teleport.
You can do it if you'd like.
I would like to teleport. I'm gonna Misty Step. What do I see in the hallway?
You see different portraits that are on the wall that also move and stuff. And it comes to a quick left and a right, like a T. So 40, 50 feet away from you. It's just further hallways. So.
Is there anywhere specific that I can Misty Step to where she would still be able to see me, but it's still
just down the hall. Just down the hall.
It's impressive I've gotten that far without.
Yeah,
anything.
just down the hall.
And she's gonna go, achoo! And she's gonna disappear. And
Misty Step 30 feet away. She just looks at you and goes, "No!"
Is disguise self-concentration?
It is.
I think so.
Oh shit, babe.
No, it doesn't say.
No, it is not. It is not.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh shit! I thought you were gonna Misty Step 30 feet and then turn into a tiefling. Jesus.
Nope, that does not happen.
How
that was
long
a
do
good
we
catch.
have though, DM?
I'm being very generous right now, but
Thank
you
you.
would know, Nova. You are on the brink of it, just literally going at any point.
Great.
And she basically she goes, "I have." I mean, that's Misty stepping, right? You've.
Yes.
That's,
Yeah. But is that something that would be impressive to possibly get to meet Silverhand?
But no, that's nothing because
that's not impressive enough. I mean,
no. Here, I'll tell you. I'll show you impressive. And he opens up his hand and he casts minor illusion. A little flame just flickers in his hand.
Oh, I know that too.
Oh, I love that.
Oh,
What an idiot.
and he just makes it fizzle out.
She goes, "Look, she teaches here obviously in Blackstaff Academy, but she's teaching specifically the unscripted and uncontrolling nature of the conjuration and enchantment magic. Now, I can find out really quickly when her next class is, and maybe you.
Yeah, if you could do that really quickly, that would be fantastic. I would love to get to meet her.
She kind of looks and goes, At this point, a little bit, I'm just kind of curious. Are you, what's in it for me? I'm going a really above and beyond here. And
Well,
I'm going to be late for my class soon.
We can put in a good name for you
Yeah.
if we talk to her. You seem like a really good student, and
And you seem so intelligent and so hardworking.
for Enchantment 201. That's the class you wanted to take with her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we could tell her about you.
I mean, I could talk to her too. You know, I don't know why.
But
I could talk to her.
you haven't yet.
But you can't.
Why?
You can't Misty Step though. She can Misty Step.
Yeah, but that's not. I mean, that's like.
She's
that's,
also
that's still
been
poor
to-
stuff. I'm not.
What was the name of it?
Ilvermorny.
She's also been to Ildamorny.
It's a very old school that's kind of.
I thought you said it was a new school.
No, it's
No,
it's
you said
older.
it was a new school.
It's been around.
I just didn't confirm or deny.
If you haven't heard of it, that's one of those things. But anyway, we can talk to Silverhand though on your behalf.
Okay, give me a minute. She just like walks around, looks down the corner. You start to see Nova's beak shift off her face, Jarvis, into a nose.
Oh god.
What are we gonna do about this?
Oh god. I don't know. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do?
DM,
do?
is there? What's it like in here? Are there shadowy areas or anything like that, or?
It's not like shadowy. Think of like a school hallway with lockers and stuff, but like not lockers because they don't really need lockers. But there's like little like desks that hug the wall with like a flower vase, or like flowers that have like different like lights that are hanging on like on the walls. You know what I'm trying to say. Like think of like like a corridor of sorts. And the wall that was behind you is shut.
So we can't get out.
You
Unless I say
unless you know the password. Unless you know the word.
But then we may not get to meet Silverhand.
You got a minute to figure this out.
So either I let Jarvis do this by himself and him possibly ruin this, or I risk turning into a tiefling. Question for you. The other students that are at this school, are there anybody who is of weird races like Jarvis and I? Or are they mostly
Yes.
elves, humans?
There are I mean, it's pretty eclectic. It's very fitting. Fairly eclectic.
Okay.
See like a giant ogre that passes, like, but it looks like it's like, how does it even fit? Like the walls move to encompass them as they walk through. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Just
Listen,
okay.
listen.
No.
Wait. What? I have a suggestion.
You never let me solve the problems.
What?
I said you never let me solve the problems.
What's your suggestion? It's fucking something stupid. I'm gonna be so annoyed.
I can explain to her. Just let me explain to her. I got it.
Oh no.
I can
I don't
do
like
it.
this idea. Listen, what I was
can-
gonna say is that was part of your minor illusion, and I was nervous that people were gonna judge me because I got bullied a lot for being a tiefling.
Yeah, but
So you turned me into a bird.
I already used minor illusion while you were disguised, and I can't do that. That's not possible. So that's not a viable option. She's smart enough to know.
What
that's
if you're a
not the
higher
case.
level minor illusion? How's she gonna know?
I can't. She can't. You can't do that. You can't cast two minor illusions at the same time. She's
About 20 seconds here.
Oh my god, I'm about to
If you
pee my
just-
pants because I'm stressed.
You have to. You have to let me do it.
If you ruin this for us, I swear to sweet baby Jesus above. Jesus exists. Jesus is canon.
Is she coming back?
Yeah, you see her that she like just points at you and like walks down the hall.
Yeah.
And as she's
Come over here. Hey, wait. Actually, I had to talk to. I wanted to talk to you about something.
and she looks, Nova, what are you doing?
She's like panicking and like oh,
I mean, you're full on tiefling now.
oh shit. Oh,
I wanted to.
hi.
I wanted to talk to you. This is obviously something that's difficult for her. It's an unfortunate occurrence. On our way into Waterdeep, when we were traveling here, there was a strange witch that we came across, and she put a spell on Nova here. She turns into an Aarakocra, and then it fades away, and she turns back into a tiefling, which is actually what she is. She's really sensitive about it, and that's actually one of the big reasons why we want to talk to Silverhand, see if she can figure this out.
You know what I'm going to ask, though? You know what I'm going to ask you, though?
Persuaded her.
What?
I need you to make a persuasion or a deception check. I'll let you pick. That's me being free and nice. You can pick. When it's really a deception check.
They're both -3 for me, so...
Okay.
Like, you know, if I had guidance, I would cast it right now. That was fucking perfect. No, you can't. Because I said it. No, it doesn't work that way.
It's not going to
You can't. You can do it. It's okay.
You get plus D4.
Oh, I don't. It's not advantage.
Correct, but you have inspiration still.
I didn't do it before I rolled.
That's okay. You can still flip the
You
coin.
can still do it.
Flip your coin.
Tails, bitch, is 2.
Okay.
They're kind of hard to flip. I got little hands.
Tails, bitch. Tails, bitch. Alright, so I roll 2 more times.
Correct.
I already rolled my d4, which is 1.
Okay.
Do I keep that roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Fuck me.
Man, you did crap.
I rolled a 4, and then a 5, and then a 7.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So my roll is a 5.
Can I say something? Am I allowed? Because he sucks right now. Am I allowed?
You're allowed to say anything. Sure, if you want to say something, go ahead.
I'm defending myself. Okay. He says it's a witch because I'm really embarrassed. But it was my ex-boyfriend who turned me into an Aarakocra.
You don't have to talk about him.
And it's really sensitive. And she starts welling up and choking up.
This is the nicest thing that I'll ever do. And you can roll a deception check at disadvantage. And after this roll, solidifies the fate.
Does she have to roll 19 or plus?
We'll see.
Oh, Jesus. Oh no. This is so bad. Oh no.
It's a 6.
I rolled a 3 and then a 2.
Sarum goes.
Shit.
Listen, she takes a few steps back. I don't really know. What were your names again?
My name's Jarvis.
You're a fucking idiot for giving your real name.
Her name is Nova. And
We know the queen of Empire.
we do.
I have to get going. I appreciate you.
Where's Laurel? You said that you would go talk to her first.
It's weird. I didn't find anything. I'm sorry. And she starts walking
And
away.
can I grab her? Like
Oh,
grab her to the point
Yes.
where like I can detect thoughts. Can I just like touch her?
I don't think you need to touch her to do detect thoughts,
No?
do you?
Oh, I thought he did.
Um,
Can I please?
it's just within 30 feet of you.
Wait. I'm trying to decide. Do I detect thoughts or do I extract secrets? I'm gonna detect thoughts. Screw that.
So the surface thoughts that you immediately get are, oh fuck! I'm in so much trouble. These people, they're liars. Fuck. How do I get out of here? I gotta find help. I gotta get help. Do you want to probe deeper?
Oh hell yeah!
Okay. So,
I'm probing this bitch.
okay. So she has to beat a wisdom saving throw of 14. Here we go. Here's the dice. No adding anything. You do. You probe deeper. And as you probe deep, like describe it really quick, because I know we're coming up to an end here, but I'm trying to
She's like focusing, and Jarvis is looking at her, and she's staring directly at her, and you see her squint a little harder, and I'm just like, hold on.
And as you distract, like she turns away, you distract the secrets from, or you detect thoughts deeper. What you get is that Laurel has her next class basically is the. Hold on 1 second. Yep, she has an upcoming class in about an hour or so, and she is not present in the room, but will be upon arrival for like the beginning of the class. And it is Enchantments 201.
Are we gonna assume that it would be on the second floor?
There's only 3 levels technically.
So 201 would make sense that it's the second level.
So Serum is gone.
She's unless you want to try and
Getting
think
help.
20 feet away, 30 feet away, 40 feet.
We
Once she
know-
gets 50 feet, she turns left. So
Oh crap! I'm
no,
yellow.
before that. No, whatever you want to do before that. I'm just saying.
Like, but we know a way. We know stuff about the bombings and stuff. We're trying to keep that from happening here.
She's just gonna continue on.
Don't you want to think of the idea if you help us save the city, what you could get out of that?
She's gone.
She's a fucking idiot. She
All right.
says that out loud.
We need to find
Uh,
Laurel right now. We don't have any time. We have to find
She's not
Laurel
here.
right now. She has a class, Enchantments 201.
An hour.
Okay, all we need to do is figure out what classroom that's going to be. Go there and wait. That's all we need to do.
You saw the wall, right?
Nova, all we need to do is ask a student where Enchantment 201 is. Act lost, like a lost student. Come on, you can do this, and I'll follow you.
You see Isaac popping out of the room and go, "Thank you, Mrs. Manson. That's super kind of you." As he has like a sucker in his mouth.
Of course he does.
And he like magically like looks the most clean that you've ever seen him. He's like
Holy crap.
upkept, beautifully looking, and even his like bandana that goes across his eyes like thin and folded and cropped up. And he's
Isaac,
like,
we have a problem. We have to find
Oh.
Silverhand now. Serum, that girl out there, she knows
Yeah.
that we were lying, and so she's going to go
"Oh
and help.
no!"
So we have to find Silverhand now.
He gave her a real name.
Nova, you have to act lost. Do it now. You're the best one with words. You have to do this. We have to do this. We don't have a choice.
That is very true.
Okay, what are we trying to do here? What do I do?
Thing you've said all day.
We just have to follow her lead.
Okay, go. What are you doing?
Question. So the door that we came through leads to the main corridor with all the stairs, correct?
Yes.
Are there stairs on the ground that I can get up on? Okay.
Right, but remember when I described that in the different portions from the stairs, having the same magical phrase to get to the different rooms that are up
Gotcha.
from them.
I'm just looking.
What are we doing?
I was looking to see if I had anything that I could hear people from far away. Whoa! I just zoomed in on the screen. I would like to abracadabra my ass out of. Ooh, actually, you asked the nurse. No, never mind. I'll ask somebody else.
Jesus, Jess. You have
I'm
to
sorry.
do something here.
I'm sorry.
She's trying to figure it. It's stressful. I get it.
Because now all the pressure's on me. I'm abracadabraing my ass back the opposite direction.
Abracadabra. Door opens.
Door opens.
It's kind of cool. The hallway. You go to the main stairs, and there's a
And
moment
looking
where
around
you see her on the stairs, upside down, looking down, and eventually sees you on the stairs.
Son of a bitch.
It starts to spread.
And I'm looking around to see like who's down there or who's near me that could possibly help me.
There's plenty of people.
Do I see? Do I see
people.
anybody that looks kind of like her, like very like studious?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't care who the hell it is. Anybody that's nearby that I'm like.
It looks like a Chet. Chet.
Oh, like a Chet. Okay. I'm like, what is a Chet?
Like a Chad.
Oh, gotcha.
Hey.
I walk up. Hi, I'm new. I don't know. How do you get to Enchantments 201? I don't know. I'm kind of turned around.
Yeah, no problem. What's your name?
My name's Nova. Nice to meet you.
Nova. Yeah, that's I like that. I've never heard that name. Name's Chad.
Nice to meet you, Chad.
Yeah,
Can you help me? I just don't. I feel like I'm gonna get lost again. Could you just walk me there?
Are you there too? Are we there, Jarvis? Where are we?
Yeah, so Jarvis is in the background, and he's just minor illusion flame, and then making
What?
it go away, and then
What
minor
is that?
illusion flame, and then making it go away.
What does he have? Fuck. What does he have? Oh, he's gonna cast Fairy Fire, which is basically like a green and bluish light that can be a beacon off of something. So he does it off of like fuck. What is he doing off of?
What does he have?
He has a
It's a
fucking
gun.
giant pistol.
Not a fucking
Rifle.
gun. Don't do it off a
That is
fucking gun.
on his staff, on that stick that he has, on the stick that
Yes.
he has. Okay, no, and he's like, I mean, yeah, I could help, sure. What's your, do you have like the class now, or do you want to get some food quick, or?
No, I really need to get there. I like to be early.
Jarvis
I just get nervous.
Jarvis butts in and speaks Irakokra. So he sounds like a bird to them, of course. But he just speaks mumble jumble in Irakokra, but just like sounds like a bird talking to Nova. Like as if she can understand him.
He doesn't speak common, and
Oh, is this one of those
helping
foreign
him.
exchange?
He's a foreign exchange
Ah,
student.
okay,
He really
yeah.
needs help.
That's a pretty prestigious class, though. I mean, I have it next semester, but you know.
Oh well, I'm taking it this semester. Could you help me?
Yeah, sure. Nova, and he starts walking up one of the stairs, and he says a couple different. And I'll give you this. He says several different words to kind of get you through up there. 3 different passwords. Eventually gets you to a main a wall, opens up, and it opens up to a very thin corridor, and you actually see inside that is Serum, as she looks like she's like speaking to somebody. She doesn't see you, but she looks like she's talking to this like older male who looks like he's wearing like longer robes and grayish hair.
Can I cast Pass Without a Trace on us?
You can cast it. I just need you to define how you want to be hidden
I
while
just,
Chad is with you.
So does it okay, so the people that I'm casting it on have to be aware of it? Or have to be trying to be a part of it?
Well,
I would say to some degree, I would say if you're casting like because you said it's like a
Says
magical
you and your
blackness that emanates from you.
companions- Yeah, you and your companions. For the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you has a +10 bonus to stealth checks. It can't be tracked except by magical means. Creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no tracks or other traces of its passage. Yeah, a veil of shadows and silence radiates from you.
question. If we also cast it on Chad, would he be aware if we cast it on Chad?
Yeah, the only reason why I'm saying yes is because it's still clearly shown as darkness. That's why it's intended for means of being stealthy.
Being in dark.
Not necessarily, but just like choosing to be stealthy versus it like.
In a magic university, I'm okay with it, and I think playing it off to Chad is going to be easy. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace. I really don't want her to see us.
Okay. Everyone make a stealth check at disadvantage.
I already do that.
So then you're gonna basically just roll again a third time.
Are you flipping?
You'll add
shit?
+10 to your roll.
Roll 6 plus 1, so 7 plus 10, 17. A nat 20. Who rolled a nat 20?
Me.
I rolled a 35.
That was the highest roll. So here's Chad. So you have blackness that this darkness emanates over all four of you.
As soon as I cast it, DM, I'm gonna speak Irakokra to Nova again.
Okay. Chad.
He does this when he's nervous.
Whoa, what's this? Why are we?
Where'd
he go? Whoa, where'd he go?
That he can do. You're also in here.
What
He
the-
does this when he's nervous.
It's Jarvis is just going "Brr," this whole time. He's like,
He does this when he gets really nervous.
Oh no!
But he
You know-
only lets friends in here. So because you're in here, you have to. He considers you a friend. So that's really special because he doesn't have a lot of friends.
oh no! Listen, bro, I can be your friend. Trust me. I got a lot of pull around here.
he goes, "Caw, caw, caw."
I can't understand you.
Oh, he likes you. I'm imagining Jarvis going, he's a idiot.
Well, caw, little man. Caw.
Caw, caw, caw.
Eventually, as you guys kind of have this weird moment, you look, and again, Serum is gone, but that person, like this potential like teacher is like looking at this area, just kind of looking down, and just slowly is moving forward down the corridor towards you guys. So, like, what does this mean? Do I like
Do you know
Wow.
anything that can make us like poof?
poof? I mean, when I get nervous, I fart. I'm sorry.
No, not farting. Can you make us like disappear? I feel like you know how to make like a bunch of people disappear and like become invisible.
So,
You are pushing it here,
I'm-
Dave. You
It's
are
my turn.
pushing
One out of-
this.
I'm gonna I'm letting you guys do so much. 1 to 5 is a success. 6 to 20, he does not know. Okay.
You roll a 2.
Of course, it's a nat 20. I could have told you that.
He goes, honestly, this is like this is my first semester.
When are we
where-
getting to the class?
Yeah, where's the class?
It's just down the hall over here.
Can we get over there quickly, please?
I mean, yeah, it's hard because there's like this like thing around me, and then this teacher's like, "Hello,
Oh,
hello."
can you minor illusion a sound down the hallway?
go, go, go.
Sounds.
I can. Minor illusion does not have. Minor
wait.
illusion does not say concentration. Is that possible, DM?
What?
While I'm holding pass without a trace, can I minor illusion? Pass without a trace is concentration, up to an hour. Minor illusion doesn't say anything about concentration.
Yes, you've done this, I think, already. So yes, you've done this before.
All right. I am going to minor illusion back down where the teacher came from. Sounds of a student in pain coming from like from the hallway area. So like, ow, fuck, bro,
Jesus.
fuck.
I'm rolling hot tonight.
Nothing
He looks
is
back down the
going your
hallway.
way.
You see him as he looks down at you. You see like static run from his fingertips.
Fuck me, we're fucked.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, I'm gonna do something.
He then you hear him say,
Oh.
"You must be getting back to your class or your own corridor." As he's slowly moving forward. Or break this now, or I will.
We can't bring it. I'm so scared.
Chad's like, "Oh, dude, this. I don't even know this guy. That looks serious."
Chad, what is your problem, dude?
What do you mean?
Oh fuck.
I think I don't want to be in trouble. We're not in trouble.
And help.
He's just nervous. Excuse me, Mr. Professor.
You can't fucking hear him.
I'm aware. Can you push him out in the dark? Can I push him out?
Yeah, he like starts walking. He starts walking away. So eventually he comes out, and you hear the teacher of this kid. Like sorry, Professor. I'm just escorting some people out there. They look like is like a foreign exchange students, and you see him as he's just like. He's gonna roll. Jesus! He's gonna roll to see if he believes. Okay, it's fair. It's fair. Okay, well then. Quickly pass through then. You don't have to look like you're strange. We have something strange going on, so please get to your class immediately. Okay? Guy's like, yeah, that's fine. I'll get him to the class right now. Hey guys! We gotta get to class.
You just see this dark bubble.
You hear from the teacher, release yourselves from the darkness, please.
Does Chad explain that he does it when he's nervous?
Jarvis is gonna go to Isaac. He's gonna say, Isaac, you have to go out there. I don't think they're looking for you. You have to go out there. You have to explain this. You have to explain this.
I have to explain this?
They're not looking for you. They're looking for me and Nova. A tiefling and an Aarakocra. They're not looking for a human.
A human who's clean cut.
Please go explain this.
Oh,
There was
fuck.
one magic.
You're making your DM do the work, you fucking dirty bastards.
Well, how close are we to the damn classroom?
Right, you guys aren't like moving a lot though. That's the whole point. You're not like.
Well, we
for my-
can't. Like if we get.
That's my point. So it's for you to say like, well, how aren't we there yet? It's like you haven't really gone anywhere other than you're in the corridor. There's a door at the end of the corridor.
All right, Isaac. Here's the plan.
Oh, it's always
Here's the
at
plan,
the end
Isaac.
of the corridor.
Here's the plan. You're gonna exit Pass Without a Trace. Me and Nova are gonna remain inside, and we're gonna go down the hallway to the classroom. You are going to act like you're concentrating on the Pass Without a Trace as we move away, like you were casting the spell. And please explain yourself. That's the plan. And I just shove him out of Pass Without a Trace.
Holy shit.
And as I do that, the Pass Without a Trace moves. We start moving down towards the
You
classroom.
see him as like, and who are you? And he goes, hello there, sir. The name is
Jim.
Professor Potts. and I am one of the new astute professors here. I was guiding some of these new exchange students that are present here as they've been teaching them some new shit. I don't know the name of the spells. Some new shadow magic of sorts, and I'm unfortunately, two of our students currently are stuck. So I'm gonna just bring them into the classroom as an example and make sure that they are set. And he's gonna fucking believe him. I don't want to do this in between.
Please roll.
Bullshit.
I want to roll.
Okay, so the roll is what? You both decide. What's the roll? What's he doing?
No, I don't
I
like
don't know.
this.
That sounds like a
I'm
really
gonna
good
be
explanation. That sounds like a really good explanation. So favor should be in Isaac's, but that's just
Okay, so Isaac's gonna roll with advantage persuasion.
Whoop, whoop. Thank God it's with advantage, because that 3 would have murdered us.
Well, make sure you get to class then. Ugh, new teachers, I swear. As he passes you, like, total, like, Snape style. And moves forward. Chet's like, wait, you're the new teacher? Yes, I'm Professor... And now it's a whole fucking thing. So what do you do? Both of you do.
Mr. Pot. Can we get to the daggone class?
Is the coast clear? Is that
Yeah.
teacher Snape gone? Okay, so I'm gonna drop past without a trace, and I'm just gonna go back to Isaac and Chad. I'm gonna go flap my wings.
Well, let's get you to class. Y'all to class. You to class. I'm trying. After you, Chet. Oh yeah, okay. He starts walking up, opens up the door, and you see an empty room. What looks like to be probably like 800 seats, just slowly going downwards. Red cushioned chairs. 2 main aisles, as if the other room could be. There's other rooms or corridors that get into this room. You see a big black chalkboard with a very long desk up front, with very strange, like different powders and different like knickknacks and trinkets of sorts. And there you see to be Serum. But yet she's also speaking to someone directly.
Are you fucking kidding me?
And this last person's to be someone that's wearing a lot of like gold, bronze, and tan, with this sort of like pretty like circular like headdressy thing that goes like just like on the top of her head, and long robes, and just like doing one of these like female, as Serum then looks up and sees all 4 of you, and she points and says, "That's them." And she says, "That's them. That's them, Mrs. Silverhand."
Yes.
And that's where we're going to end for tonight.
We're in the room with the woman. Let's try to figure out how to... So we don't have to be persuasive if we tell the truth. Hopefully.
This fucking little brat.
I want her.
Fucking little brat reminds me of Becca. Fucking Megan. Megan.
Well, you guys did a great... You did it. You guys, I mean...
Bro.
Could...
It took us a sec, but we got there.
We broke so many rules.
Well,
Every single rule.
think about it this way, though. It wasn't like it wasn't fair, like, you guys... Meaning, like,
Oh, yeah,
it wasn't like I
we
was
lost
just...
a lot.
I still treated your roles as but I just...
I rolled a 4, a 5, and
I
a
rolled
7.
I rolled a 3 and then a 2. Okay.
Back to back. I mean, you could roll one
I rolled
dice.
them back to back.
One dice 3 times, and you're bound to get a number over 10. Yeah, first roll 13. I mean, come on. How did I get a 4, a 5, and then a 7? That is so bad.
That's stupid funny.
Good lord.
So do you think it wasn't fair that you guys got here, or what?
Nah, I just no. It's
no.
fine. No, because we were
No.
rolling bad and you were
Yeah.
rolling good, so
We had obstacles.
we just stretched. It was very loose.
Oh, I was testing my limits. I was like, my butt's getting in that classroom, whether it's me by myself or like all of them. I was like, I'm getting in there.
I like how
I like Chet.
I
I
like
don't want him to stick around.
I like how Pass Without a Trace operates. I will tell you that the way that this operates, it makes sense because if there's no shadows or anything to you know,
Camouflage you.
yeah, it doesn't make any sense. So yeah, okay.
Oh, is this the queen? Oh, she looks exactly how I would expect her to look.
Very pretty though, too, in general.
Oh, there we go. That's very pretty. Very pretty. Pretty woman. Look at her. Look at the face. She got a little circlet on.
Who does she look like?
Looks like she doesn't look like
She's got an Evangeline Lilly thing going on.
No, you know what she looks like? Angelina Jolie to me. Like very like
Oh, a little bit of Angelina Jolie, yeah.
Have you guys ever seen either of them?
What are you talking about?
yeah, but Angelina Jolie looks like an alien. So she has like a weird